guys, it's John from Handcrafted Auto, Marine, and Off-Road here today to show you this really cool project that we just got done with in two separate vehicles at the same time, kind of. This is a 2018 Dodge Ram 2500 pickup truck and a Vortex toy hauler that you see behind me. These things are super cool to take your toys out and have a whole lot of fun out there wherever you go, but they are gigantic and they have big blind spots and it's kind of hard to see around. And that was the issue that the owner came to us with, saying, how can you guys help me find ways to see around this vehicle a little bit better? So we installed 3 cameras and some really cool wiring and a really cool interface I'm going to show you right now. First thing I want to show you is the camera in the rear. This one's mounted right up near the top, right up at the top of the door, and it's just kind of pointed down so that when you're going in reverse, it'll automatically come on and you can see behind you to make sure that you're not going to hit anything or run over anything. And then we have another camera over here on the side of the toy hauler and up near the front of it, angled back so that we're seeing down the length of the toy hauler, right up over here in the corner here. You see that same camera just mounted right up there in the corner, right there. Then the other cool thing I want to show you is right over here, this connector right here. Now, this is a very common trailer cable that we used to get the camera signal from the toy hauler into the truck, but with a quick disconnect. So we made this custom aluminum bracket and we mounted the receiver in there just like that, and then the wiring goes from here up into the toy hauler and connects to the cameras. So when you're ready to connect to the toy hauler, you just simply pull up, open up the cover, plug in the receiver, and it's done. The other end of it comes right over here into this receiver, which we also installed, and then it runs from here up to the radio where the cameras can be seen, which is where we're going to go next. So inside the cabin of the truck is where all the magic happens, where all the stuff that we did makes all of the benefit happen, right? So this is all done by a video interfacing device that allows us to input our own video signal onto the factory radio with some clever switching, some clever wiring. And what we're able to accomplish is not only can you still see the factory reverse cameras, which the tailgate is down right now, so you get a really weird view of that one, but you still got your other factory reverse camera. But what you can also do is you can force the other reverse camera that we installed now that we have the cable plugged in. So I simply hold a button over here on the steering wheel and it switches over, and now I can see the reverse camera that we just showed you that's mounted to the back of the toy hauler. Really cool for being able to back this thing up and get that close to a wall and know that you're not going to hit anything. And to turn it off, you just simply press the same button again, press it, hold it, it'll turn off. Now you're back to your factory screen. On the side camera, this is a really cool little feature here where you basically just tap the turn signal and then turn it on, and the module sees that and it automatically generates the signal that the radio needs to see to flip over and shows it the image that we want to see. So now what we're able to see is all the way down the side of the toy hauler there and verify that there's no trees or vehicles or anything in the way of that side of the toy hauler. Turn off the blinker and image goes away. Same thing with the left side. Tap it once and then turn it on and you get to see the left side of the toy hauler. So at any time you can check the image on any side of the toy hauler, left, right, or in the rear. But the really cool thing about the way that this switcher works is that it only works if you tap it and then turn it on. If you just turn it on, it doesn't flip over. This is really good. You may be wondering why. When that cable is unplugged and the toy hauler is not connected, you can still drive this truck and still use your turn signal like normally without flipping over to a blue screen, which is what you would get because there's no camera being connected. So it's a really smart system. One last feature of the system that I want to explain to you that's really cool is the ability to turn on the front camera by a force press, which is another button on the steering wheel that I can press. So we added this front camera to the front of the truck. So this is really helpful for when you're pulling the truck into tight spaces, or if you're doing any kind of off-road driving and you need to make sure that you're clear of anything. This is just a nice feature to have. But another thing that the video switcher does is it makes it so that when you're pulling up to something and your front parking sensor system goes off, it will automatically trigger your front camera. So if you're pulling into a tight parking space and there's something that you might hit, and the system alerts you to that, the screen will automatically flip over to show you what it is that you might be about to hit. So this is just a really, really cool system on a really nice truck, making it much easier to navigate this thing when you take it out to play. If you have one of these vehicles and you need some help seeing around these big things, contact us at 480-550-8944 or come on in. Thanks for watching, guys.